pleasure to see you again. Welcome to Academics Heights. We are solving 9th example, page number 78, NCERT textbook of 9th class. Solve the equation 2x plus 1 is equal to x minus 3 and represent the solutions on a number line, the Cartesian plane. So how to represent these two? It is on number line as well as Cartesian plane. So first of all, when we are representing on a number line, so indirectly we are representing a point. So keep in mind that it's a point. On number line, what will represent? Will represent a point or points. Next, in the Cartesian plane, generally in the Cartesian plane, not only we represent points, we represent a line also. So here we are representing with line, and this line may be parallel to, this line may be parallel to x-axis as well as may be parallel to y-axis. So we have to decide based on the question. So when we are representing a point on a number line, simply it's a linear equation in one variable. We are solving the linear equation in one variable. So what is the linear equation in one variable standard form? Ax plus b is equal to 0. Here a and b are real numbers. Here only one variable we have. So this is the equation in one variable. And when we are representing a line, so we are representing linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables. So that is the difference. So that is the difference between solving in number line and solving in a Cartesian plane. Now let's see the problem. So 2x plus 1 is equal to x minus 3. He has given this equation. So solve it. All variables one side, all constant one more side. So 2x minus x, that is equal to minus 3 minus 1. Plus 1 becomes minus 1. So the difference is x, that is equal to minus 4. So what I got? X is equal to minus 4. So this is the equation in one variable. So one equation, we have one variable. So linear equation in one variable. So we can write in this way: x plus 4 is equal to 0. So if I take 4 this side, x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now we will represent on a number line. So you know how to write a number line. So we have many numbers on a number line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So x plus 4 is equal to 0. It is nothing but x is equal to minus 4. So I am representing x is equal to minus 4. Here it is the location. X is equal to minus 4. X is equal to minus 4. This is the point. This is the point. Represent x is equal to minus 4. So I have shown the first point. On a number line, I have solved this equation and I have shown a point. Now come back to the second part. Second part, we have to take a Cartesian plane. So you know what is a Cartesian plane. You have to take x-axis as well as y-axis. So I have taken, it's a rough diagram of mine, x-axis and y-axis, and take a numbers on a x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and negative of this is origin. Negative of this axis we can take it as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and we have minus 5 also. So upside we have positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5 and so on. The down we have negative 1, -2, -3, and so on. Now, when we are representing a Cartesian on a Cartesian plane, we require some points. So how to collect the points? Already we got the equation x is equal to -4. We got the equation x is equal to -4. What do you mean by that x is equal to -4? X is equal to -4 means x takes only -4. I am writing, see, x takes only -4. It doesn't take any other value. X is fixed here. So x takes -4, -4, -4, -4. So that is the meaning of x is equal to 4. Y takes any value. He did not mention about the y value here. 0. I can take any value for y. That is 1. Here it is -1. I am taking here 2. So y varies here, but x is fixed here. So same this equation I can rewrite as the equation with two variables. X is equal to -4. How to write this equation in two variable form? So 1x plus, I don't have 0, I don't have y variable here. I can write it as 0y plus +4 is equal to 0. I have taken -4 inside. So that is nothing but x plus 4 is equal to 0. So x plus 4 is equal to 0. I wrote in this way: 1x plus 0y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now this is the equation, a linear equation in two variable form. A linear equation in two variable form. And I already have points here: -1, 4. Here I have 1 point. -1, -4, -1 is 1 point. -4, 0 is one more point. So we have many points here. I can write it here better. So -4, 1 is one more point. -4, 2 is one more point. So I will represent in the Cartesian plane. So -4, -1, it will come in here, third axis, third quadrant. -4, 0. -4, 0, it is on x-axis negative side. -4, 1, it is in second quadrant. Here it is. -4, 2, it is in second quadrant. Here it is. So if I join this all the points with a scale, so here it is a line. It represents a line which is parallel to y-axis. I already told you, a line which we are drawing, a line may be parallel to x-axis or may be parallel to y-axis. But this particular line equation represent parallel to y-axis in the negative side of, in the left hand side. It is parallel to y-axis. So this is all about the sum.